Let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason for the first time today.
You know, everybody has been going back and forth about what this offense needs. We need a big body wide receiver. We need a running back for Chubb. We need a second tight end. In my honest opinion, we just need to get valuable weapons, no matter which position, no matter what size. It shouldn't matter. For Ken Dorsey and Kevin Stefanski to be successful this year, they just need weapons, people who they can use as gadget players, slot players. We have a really special team, and we have a really good staff to be creative enough to get players into space. And at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter who we get as long as they can contribute to this offense and give us a chance to win football games.
G. Bush, I think you're kind of looking at the profile, though, of, when you say a big-bodied receiver, those are the guys that have had the most success with Deshaun Watson. You think of DeAndre Hopkins, and you could say Fuller. Fuller was more of a, the home run hitter every other game, every third game.
Yeah, and look, here's the way I look at it. When you got smallish receivers, I think people don't understand that puts an extra strain and it puts an extra little something on difficulty on hitting those receivers. There's so many times where you watch Elijah Moore and they would throw the ball and Elijah Moore, the ball would be inches off of his hands, or it would be a couple of centimeters here. He'd be diving and can't come up with the catch. When you deal with somebody who does not have a large catch radius, who does not have a long wingspan, who does not have the ability to high point, jump up 40-inch vertical, go get the football, come down, that makes your quarterback's job hard. Those plays where you want to extend the play, and those plays where you throw it to a receiver, he breaks a tackle, and instead of it being 5 yards to 7 yards and you move the sticks, those are the small things that people don't take in consideration when they're looking at smallish type receivers. I don't agree with the fact that it doesn't matter where they come from. If you look at it, if Deshaun Watson is going to be in a passing situation where the Browns want to throw it 65-70% of the time, and you don't have Nick Chubb to turn around and hand the ball to, there's no way that you can say that you're comfortable with this receiving core when you don't have a real vertical threat. Amari Cooper is a good tactician and route runner. He's not necessarily what I would call a guy that's going to run away from anybody or stretch the field. So it's like, yeah, you got to get a receiver. Like, we got to get over the fact that, yes, you need receivers. Don't be scared of them, people. I know we haven't developed them, but when you go look at Miami and they got Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, and it's tough to keep talking about how we could just move and move around and circumvent receivers. It's not that. You got to get a receiver.